Youth Parliament about what they're doing, because they're run by the YMCA and they finally set up, they're ready to go. Plenty happening. This is Generation Next.
This is Generation Next on a Monday night on Joy 94.9. Kyle, Jacob and Josh with you. It's 23 minutes past 7 o'clock. Now we're joined by a whole lot of people in the studio, including Madam Premier Amy. How are you?
Okay, thanks.
Now we're talking, of course, about Victorian Youth Parliament. Now this year marks 25 years of Victorian Youth Parliament, and in the studio we're joined by a whole bunch of people. Kadir, I'm sorry, I'm getting names wrong. Kadir?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Turn on your microphone, maybe. That'll help. Maja and Amy, of course. Welcome to the studio, guys. Now, for people who don't know, what is Youth Parliament?
Youth Parliament is a youth program for kids 18 to 25 who are interested in speaking on their issues and opinions in Parliament House. It's a week-long camp, and we go into Parliament for 3 days and we debate all these issues, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Wow. So how did you become Youth Premier? Do you have to go through a whole election process? How does that sort of come about?
Yep, you are voted in first. You have chamber leaders voted, and then from there it's narrowed down to 3 premiers this year. So yeah, we were voted in by our fellow youth parliamentarians.
Wow.
So,
and so do the parliamentarians and chamber leaders, do they come all across Victoria?
Yep, they do. We've got people from all over the place. We've got people from the city, Bacchus Marsh. I'm from Eltham, it's a long way away. So yeah.
Holidays.
Yeah, so all over the place, yeah.
Cool.
So what's the structure? Do you represent a certain area, or is it kind of set up to sort of be similar to Parliament?
Yeah, we basically try to imitate actual Parliament debates as closely as possible. We follow all the different etiquettes. We're representing our area, but more so we're representing the issues that we're debating. That's probably the most important point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys get to, I guess, hang around with I want to say actual MPs, but that's a bit demeaning. But I mean, like people from Victorian Parliament.
Oh yeah, we chill out with those guys. There's an opening and closing ceremony where you get a lot of parliamentary officials coming in, and that's one other great thing about it. You get to meet a whole lot of important people who actually listen to your opinion, which is one of the really good bits. You get to meet all these people who could actually help you make a difference. So yeah, it's really good.
Are you hoping to use it as a way into politics, maybe?
Me personally, not so much. But on the other hand, I'm really interested in media, which is kind of what we're doing now.
So did it roll out through school? Did you guys find out about this through school, or?
From Copperfield College we did. So one of our teachers used to be a staff member on Parley. So yeah, she realised last year and they went along to it, and this year she really wanted to get us on board. We're really happy to be on board.
Yeah, awesome.
You've got on your agenda a number of issues. Now, one of the main ones is same-sex marriage. How did that come about? Did you guys have to get together and talk about what kind of issues you want to talk about?
So the Copperfield College team, we decided as a group, we really feel passionate about it. It's always coming up in past, so we thought we could bring it up again to see that we are all supporting it, really. Yeah.
We'll go to a quick break and then find out a little bit more about the bill that you're passing and a few more bills that you're tackling as well. You're on Generation Next. Keep the text coming. If you've got a question for our youth parliamentarians, 0427 Joy 949, or you can call 1300 Joy 949, or you can email onair@joy.org.au. This is Generation Next on Joy 94.9.
Do you know why pastors are like underwear?
Nice one, guys.
Caught a bit of laughing there at the end. This is Generation Next on Joy 94.9. It's 29 minutes past 7. We're joined by the guys from the Victorian Youth Parliament, including Madam Premier herself. We're talking earlier about same-sex marriage. Now, this is an issue that's been cropping up, throughout the lifetime of the Victorian Parliament. How do you guys feel about it?
I think it's pretty cool, personally, that it keeps cropping up over and over again, because it just speaks of how important this particular issue is to our generation. And the bill tends to pass every year, so it's obviously something that we feel strongly about and something we support. So. Which I guess would be one of the reasons they picked it, just because it's such a topical and important thing for us.
So we really believe in it, so we're really trying to get our voices, opinions heard about it. We went into the city and we started a petition, and so far we have 500 signatures supporting us. I would love for you guys to be able to sign.
Absolutely. Now, who does that go to? Who does the petition go to? Is that Julia Gillard's office?
And deliver it to Jules.
Yeah.
Kadir, for you, getting involved, and what's the process been like for you to actually go out and be meeting people and saying, I'm from Youth Parliament? Do people look at you weirdly and go, Yeah.
Well, they ask us about it and we explain to them, and after a while when we explain about what the program is really about, they actually get what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And when we explain our bill, first they become a bit like, oh, what's that, not heterosexual, they don't really understand that.
Yeah.
But when we explain to them, most people seem to support it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So going back to the same-sex marriage bill, when it passes, what's the actual process of that? Where does it go to after that?
After a bill passes in Youth Parliament, it's given assent by the Youth Governor, who is Kieran Ryan this year, and that is then passed on to a representative of government at the closing ceremony, who then hands it on to the relevant minister, or the relevant government department. So yeah, a while ago there was actually a similar bill that was passed on to become Victorian law, which was increased de facto rights for same-sex couples.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we also had another bill pass on replacing glass with plastics in entertainment values in entertainment venues in the CBD. So, yeah.
So that's one that got up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, you guys, you tackle a couple of contentious issues. And I noticed one of them was religion in schools. We've heard quite a lot in the media recently about special religious instruction in state schools. Is this an issue close to your heart? Is it something that you kind of confronted when you were in school yourselves?
I have a personal experience with that. So in my primary school, we were confronted with it, and we had no choice to really do a religion.
Yeah, was it one of the chaplains, or was it under the I think it's called the Special Religious Instruction Program, where they have access ministries come in and they teach a class?
They were teaching classes like once a week. So it really does get into your face. So not many people support it as well.
What was that like? Because I can kind of imagine that in the vast majority of cases, the lessons aren't terribly in your face, and it's just sort of the minority that draw the attention and make it a contentious issue. But it was in your face. Yeah. What kind of things were sort of taught in the class? Because I mean, primary school kids tend not to be able to sort of question these things.
Yeah. So they really actually just read from the Bible, and they're just really like giving guidelines as to how we should really look on religion, especially in such an early age in life.
Yeah. So what are you guys arguing? Are you guys saying that the government should perhaps review the policy to perhaps have trained teachers rather than religious instructors in the classrooms?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should always have that as well.
What's the process like? Because obviously a Member of Parliament is their job. They can go out and do this research. They can be out there speaking to the public. For you guys, you're obviously busy doing other stuff. You've got school and friends and everything else. How do you fit in all this time?
Well, we had the training day. It was a free days at Back Smash camp, and they really trained us. It wasn't just more of the serious stuff. It gets you out of your comfort zone. And when I first got there, everyone was like, yeah, and then they were just dancing and jumping around and
like real Parliament.
Yeah. And I was shocked, and I didn't know what to I didn't expect that at all. And after a while, you get used to it, and you get your confidence up in leadership and your speaking skills, and it's a good experience.
Absolutely, definitely. Now, for people who are listening, perhaps they want to become involved in Victorian Youth Parliament. Are they able to be in next year's one, or can they apply now?
I suppose the first step to take would actually be to come along to the Youth Parliament sitting days, which is on the 11th, 12th and 14th of July. Basically, our debates are open to the public. So if you're interested to see what we actually do, it'd be great to come along to that. And then from there, it is open to the public. We had an advertisement at the start of the year that went out saying, hey, come join us. Basically, if you're between 18 to 25 and you're passionate about something, put in a form, apply, because it's an amazing experience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, all of you guys, for joining us in the studio. It's a bit of a menagerie in here.
Oh, that's a big word.
It's a big word.
The youth governor even SMS'd in, so that's how hip the governor is at the moment. Kieran Ryan messaged in. A lot of messages of support, just saying go Copperfield and go Youth Prem. Youth Parliament representative from Maja. Do we know Maja?
Yes.
It's not just a random. This is Generation X on Joy 94.9.
Joy 94.9.